Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Welcome back to Spectating Challenges. So apologies, this isn't a pure gameplay video from me. Full honesty, League of Legends feels really poop gameplay wise for me, whether I'm on the main account. That's why I'm actually taking a break from the main account. Or the Smurf. My last two games, or streams of roughly 8 games in total. None of them are making it to the YouTube channel. We've had rage quitters, inters, feeders. The game quality has been in the toilet. But here at least we can guarantee good games. And hopefully good commentaries. So for now, in the next couple of days, if we just do a couple of these, hopefully you're alright with it. You know, it's better uploading these than not uploading at all, in my opinion. And right now, I can't get any content, it seems, while I'm playing myself. Anyway, we're watching a challenger game on EU West. Really weird positioning by this Fiddlesticks, by the way. Enemy team getting caught. Kaiser's coming in for a flank. Fiddle flashes very weirdly. He's a free kill. So Kaiser gets first blood, and that's who we're focusing this game, by the way. We're focusing on the Kaiser. I want to watch some nice Kaiser play. I don't think we've done many AD carry challenger spectates before, so I want to see how she plays. And the big thing I want to kind of, you know, nice that she's getting a bit more extra damage in. I want to kind of see how she uses her teleport, because I'm not a big fan of teleport and AD carries, as people know. I think it's more a pro play thing, and it's a team comp thing. The only couple of champions or 3 champions that I think it's actually okay for is 2 of them are in this game. Kaiser and Ezreal, I think it's okay with it because they've got mobility. Kaiser's got her ultimate that she can avoid and her stealth with her E eventually. Ezreal's obviously mobile with his dash blink himself. And the other one is severe, but only when she's got a Yumi with her. Other than that, I really don't think you should be running teleport. And upon that, if you're playing one of these champions that I said I don't mind teleport on, I don't think it's worth running teleport unless you're like a really good, high rating AD carry. What on earth was that flash? So that is not a kill. Well, another kill. Okay. So they do go for it. That is, I don't know, it's probably worth because you take out the enemy AD carry and you leave Kaiser free farming. So that is probably worth it. But Ezreal will teleport straight back. So maybe it actually isn't worth it because of the teleport. But yeah, crazy play already happening. The person that we're highlighting, by the way, is top 10 challenger EU West of me recording this, so obviously very good. Fiddlesticks is going back, which will now open it up to be a 1v1, so Kaiser stays in the lane. Obviously, she is now level 3, so she is actually pulling a slight XP lead over her lane opponent, direct lane opponent in Ezreal, but even farm. But Kaiser will probably go back now and teleport straight back to the lane. So that's the biggest advantage I personally see with teleport. They're not teleporting to make roam plays. They're teleporting to go back and just instantly get back to lane, that they miss no farm. They maintain lane control if they want lane control, and there you go. Boom. So she picks herself up a pickaxe, which I presume would be probably for, is it Muramana that builds into that? So she's building the pickaxe to potentially snowball. Instant flash play. The Nami, by the way, is still level 1. And again, remember, the people that we highlight in these series, spectating series, do well. So this Kaiser does well this game, even though by basically the 4-minute mark, her support is still level 1. That's kind of crazy. So it'll be interesting to see how the bot lane kind of, you know, evolves and progresses. Is the Nami going to be somebody that is actually, you know, hurting this Kaiser? Could she get more fed? Could she be stronger in the early game if the Nami wasn't having a pretty bad game so far? But she does ding level 2 finally. So both AD carries are level 4. Both supports now are level 2. Obviously Fiddlesticks will be closer to level 3 than the Nami. But yeah, so far a bit crazy. Mid lane, by the way, is a mid lane Malphite. Again, it's weird to see for a challenger game. It's hard for me to explain why he'd play that. I guess he just likes doing it as a personal player. It's not a meta thing, obviously. And I mean, it can work, but these are the type of players, challenger players, that obviously should be pretty good at dodging things, like Malphite ultimates. Whoa, crazy aggression play happening. You can see that Malphite is already dying to a rise. Not enough damage. That was a bit too aggressive, I think. Does get the snipe, but doesn't actually kill him, though. Very low health. So yeah, very aggressive. Nothing comes of it. Also in this, Ezreal is slightly ahead in farm. Fiddlesticks was looking for a roam mid. But yeah, that is Ryze killing a Malphite in the early game. And yes, that is 3 Sapphire Crystals on Ryze for some reason. Possibly he built 3 Sapphire Crystals for the instant mana right now to do the most damage right now possible. Maybe. And, you know, if that's the plan, it definitely worked because he got himself a solo kill on Malphite. But it's weird to see because what would that be? That's a tier, that's a catalyst, and maybe a glacial if he's going to build that. If he's going to go those 3 items, I'm not really sure. Dragon potentially being done right now. Bit questionable because we've got no mid lane priority. Ryze has gone back to buy. Also, no support in the area because Nami's not in the area. So maybe a potentially risky dragon there. But maybe they have knowledge that Rek'Sai went back. I'm not really sure. Alright, so Ezra doing a bit of a trade. Fiddlestick's just going to wait in a bush. Again, Fiddlesticks is the type of support that generally waits in a bush more than a lot of other supports, because one, they like standing still for their movement speed passive, and then obviously eventually at level 6 they stand in a bush and ultimate in. A little bit of a boring playstyle. Again, Fiddlesticks obviously getting a rework very shortly. Pantheon is the next champion getting his unveiled rework. Then it's going to be Fiddlesticks and Volibear. You see, Malphite was looking for a roam, but he got spotted by this ward, so he probably isn't going to continue for bot lane. He might, but I doubt it. Let's see how it goes. We would love... If Malphite is coming for a dive, by the way, level 6 Kai'Sa would be a very big thing. He could be bot lane Malphite, because he has not returned to Thingy so far mid lane. So he could be legit... Okay, he has now. There we go. Right. Vi's potentially coming bot lane. Don't know if the enemy team has vision because, again, we look at the perspective of blue side. Nami, by the way, only level 4. Really nice bubble, though. This should be a dead Fiddlesticks. He does have flash, and they won't die. Oh, my God, directed camera. I'm supposed to be just on Thingy, but sometimes it has a mind of its own. Sorry about that. But they don't get the kill, but they do get Fiddlesticks flash. And obviously getting Fiddlesticks flash is still a good thing because he is quite reliant on flash as well. Ultimates, sometimes you can't get the range for your ultimate, so you ultimate flash, and now you're taking the flash away. But again, the XP in bot lane, because it's been kind of weird and people have died and whatever, the AD carries, both of them are so far ahead in XP of their supports. So it is actually going to take this Fiddlesticks quite a while to even get to level 6. Right, so top lane we just saw very quickly if you were watching, and Aurelia had to flash over that wall, so Aatrox does have priority in that lane. And there you go, yeah, so she bought the pickaxe over the tier, just to give her initial pickaxe strength. Malphite will get killed in the mid lane. Fiddlesticks is going for another roam with the Rek'Sai backing up. And, you know, the Ryze should make it out. Nami's going to maybe make her way with a nice bubble. Double bubble. Oh no, Rek'Sai ultimate comes in. Fiddle will die though. Kai'Sa, by the way, is level 6, so she can go for an ultimate if she gets the range. That is what we're waiting for. Ryze has not died so far, which is kind of crazy. Does hit the Q, the Rek'Sai. Maybe there's a bait happening, but Kai'Sa is heading back to bot lane. But yeah, really good survival by the Ryze there, if we're honest. And Kai'Sa is going to go back to lane. So a little bit behind in farm. Surprisingly, wow, Ryze even turns it into a kill. I presume the Nami might have hit a bubble or something. So that's really good. So the Fiddle has looked for a couple roams already, which I guess is what Fiddle wants to do. And again, I don't know if this is a Fiddle one trick or anything like that. Again, it is challenge at EU West. He's got his Mobies. He's going to be quite fast, but again, Fiddle is one of those basic champions that he is limited by the amount of mechanics you can do. You know, he has to get to people to click and fear them. It's not a skill shot at a high range. So you generally, at this level, these champions, they'll know what Fiddle wants to do. It'll be like reading a book. So that's why Fiddle probably isn't the most effective thing the higher rating you go. And I'm hoping they'll change him quite a bit when eventually his rework comes in the next probably 6 months, I'd say. 6 months to 9 months, I'd predict Fiddlesticks will be around. Because what it was voted on, it's definitely 2020, but it was voted on maybe 3 months ago, and they said 2020, and they would have started working on those reworks straight away. Because we know it's Pantheon next, and then the next ones was those voted ones. Whether it's Volibear before Fiddle or Fiddle before Volibear, we don't really know. Or do they do them at the same time? I doubt they do them at the same time. Anyway, so Nami does get level 6. She is standing on a ward, but it doesn't matter because it's control warded. Fiddlesticks going for a very weird play. Don't know what that was about. Again, Nami, that was maybe a bait potential. Maybe Fiddlesticks got baited because Nami was hiding. Maybe. But yeah, again, one-dimensional Fiddle gets killed. He has to walk up, Q, fear. then drain. So he then has to stand still, and a big Nami wave over the top of him while the aggression comes out. Remember that no heals are shown on the AD carries. Not really sure why Nami flashed there. Maybe she did something that I missed, but I don't think so. That will be a dead Ezreal. Both flashes used, but obviously Kai'Sa can either follow an Ezreal E, or what she did there was ultimate past the Ezreal, which basically makes Ezreal's E pointless. So again, very clean Kai'Sa play, so, you know, it's nice to watch. So far, what I'd say is clean Kai'Sa play, but what you'd kind of expect. And maybe that's what Kai'Sa is, you know, that maybe Kai'Sa has something, again, Fiddle's dead in mid lane again. Maybe Kai'Sa is similar to maybe like a Fiddlesticks, that there is only so much that a Kai'Sa's going to do. You know, she's wanting to be near you, she's going to use her. I guess that's every champion in League of Legends, more or less. But yeah, she's doing it clean. So she now has a farm advantage of 10 farm. She's completed a Mirror Mana. She's buying another pickaxe, which I guess would be for... Ooh, I don't know, Ginsu. It's hard to... Again, playing TFT, man, messes with your head because it's the same items with different item builds. So she is going to commit to a teleport this time, because the minion wave, as you can see, is pushing in, so she doesn't want to miss any of this farm. And that is, again, the main use of why I think AD carries are going teleport, is in a way, they're greedy for farm. They don't want to miss any. And obviously, basing, I think Fiddlesticks is in a bush right now. He's ulted, she gets feared, she has no ultimate, and she will die. So again, that's bad play by Kai'Sa. She's against a Fiddlesticks. She knows what a Fiddlesticks wants to do, and she gets straight away bamboozled by it. Rek'Sai down in the bot lane. They want to go for some tower plates. Wave coming out. Fiddlesticks getting caught. Vi going to go on the Fiddlesticks. Gets him killed. Ryze roaming. Aurelia going to get killed probably there. And they will back off. So yeah, Aurelia getting owned in the top lane right now. Some people may be like, Huz, what do I think about the Aatrox changes? It does feel a bit weird to me that he doesn't have his revival, but he is still strong. Very strong. I played with a Aatrox today in... Again, the games that I've said recently that have been pointless to upload, I've won most of those games. But earlier today, we had a Aatrox against a Garen. It was a Garen one-trick smurf against an Aatrox that the guy doesn't play much. He had 7 games of Aatrox. He got owned, the Garen. The Aatrox got crazy fed, and that was obviously this new Aatrox that doesn't have his revive. It was like, enemy team can't do anything to him. So I just think it's just how strong the champion is when people are good at him. Again, I think he's good. I don't personally like his playstyle. It just feels a bit clunky to me. But again, as somebody that plays top lane, it's bad that he's not in my champion pool. He is very strong. They get another dragon, so Vi's great dragon control this game. 2 oceans, which is fantastic in the early game. You can see, obviously, in the mid lane, the Malphite is having a pretty bad game. Weirdly building Gunblade, which I don't think I've ever seen a Malphite, AP Malphite do, ever. To me, it's a Luden's Echo type thing that gives you the splash damage, which is quite nice. Nice bubble by Nami. No backup, though, because the W of Kai'Sa already got used to hit the Fiddlesticks. Play happening in mid lane. I think it's a double gank, Malphite ultimate and Rek'Sai, so there the Ryze will die for that. So yeah, so here's the 3 items, the 3 tiers. So for Ryze players out there, it might be worth noting, to make your early game pretty powerful, to get a lot of mana instantly, because obviously Ryze scales off mana, buy 3 tiers, buy 3 Sapphire Crystals. One was for Tyr for Archangel, one was for the Catalyst for Rod of Ages, and then the second half, so it's Tyr and, oh my throat, the 2 of them go to the Archangel. So that might be a really good idea, buy 3 Sapphire Crystals instantly. Damn. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Gunblade completed on Malphite, but honestly, that makes me so confused. Vi waiting in a bush. She doesn't get the knock-up. Damn, that was so close. Pushing in, though. Maybe she should have waited, you know, back here until they pushed in, maybe. But that was very close. They might go for the tower, but again, predictability. They should know that Fiddlesticks, I would presume, is going to be right there. So let's see how it goes. Vi going aggressive. Hey, look, Fiddlesticks was like here with his ultimate, gets 1 shot. Vi also gets the, not gets the kill, but is trying to escape. I presume she's just going to try and go the long way. I don't see her getting out of this. Malphite is in the area. He doesn't have ultimate himself. Rek'Sai is here. Vi going to go over the wall because, okay, ultimate, never mind. Returning to bot lane, Aatrox. Okay, actually, let's watch what happened there because Aatrox is nearly dead and he's really strong. All right, so Aatrox teleported. He goes aggressive. He doesn't have vision in that bush. He ults. He's just taking a lot of damage. Kai'Sa really cleanly dodges everything. Really close bubble, and yeah, so that's a really strong Aatrox, and you know, this Kai'Sa just makes him look worthless because she dodged everything. She combined her E movement speed with her ultimate, and yeah, he doesn't hit anything. Meanwhile, again, it is a crazy bot lane right now. Kai'Sa going for some play. Ryze comes in at the bottom side, gets himself a double kill, but also Rek'Sai returns the bot lane. So yeah, a lot of people down here. They're stacking for a Malphite. Double bubble. Ryze should continue for this. Boom gets the kills because, again, the Malphite is very weak. And obviously he used his flash. Again, why would Malphite flash in if he had ultimate? It tells you he doesn't have ultimate yet. And there you go. And this does, by the way, all this helps this Aurelia out because the strong Aatrox that's been beating her in the 1v1 has been bot lane for over a minute. And that's been freeing up top lane. And obviously now, the Ezreal of all people is teleporting to the top lane to stop the Aurelia free farming. They might be swapping the Aatrox to bot lane, maybe to not let the Kai'Sa continue farming. Because you can see the enemy bot lane right now is 9 deaths out of the 12 on the enemy team. They are 75% of all deaths on the enemy team. That's very bad. And, you know, that's not all in bot lane because the Nami has played great. The Nami has got 11 assists this game. She's roamed a little bit, but her roams, what's been different is the Fiddles roamed. Not all of them have worked. The Nami's roamed. I'm pretty sure all of them worked. So, yes, they have done a lane swap, which is potentially questionable. Because, again, will this Aatrox realistically kill the Kai'Sa? No. Will the Aurelia kill the Ezreal? Maybe. I think there's just a bit too much of a difference of the AD carries right now. And I don't think the right call is put the Aatrox against the Kai'Sa because that's just going to give the Kai'Sa free farm. So Ezreal, you can see, is in mid lane. Aurelia, again, being left alone. No one's near the Aurelia. And again, if you put the Malphite there, I don't even think the Malphite does anything. So Aatrox getting completely caught by mainly the Nami, has to be said. He's dead. So now the whole plan of lane swapping has just fallen apart. Hey, Aatrox, go bot lane and cover it so the Kai'Sa in the bot lane doesn't get more fed. Well, he's dead. A Malphite in the top lane, and you know, the Aurelia is going to get killed here, but that is 4 people on the enemy team that have been involved in that kill. You can see desperately that the Rek'Sai is not trying to take it. He's trying to give it to his AD carry. But yeah, like, it's not working well for the enemy team. You can see a little trap potentially was being made there for the enemy. Nothing comes of it so far. And that is potentially nearly a tier 2 dead. Oh, the trap is working. Boom, the trap's been sprung. Meanwhile, Malphite is by himself in top lane. And realistically, an AP Malphite at this start point of the game, with his ultimate up now, he should not be split pushing. He should be trying to be involved and using the ultimate. Split push when you don't have ultimate up. He should be trying to get involved while his ult is ready to go and while he can help his team. So build is obviously standard for the Kai'Sa. Manamune start with then the Ginsu and then building attack speed more. It's very standard. Nothing really to say about that. That's what every single Kai'Sa does. Tower goes down. What would be amazing now would be if the Aurelia could kill the Malphite. That would kind of put the, you know, the craziness factor up of like why the lane swap was a bad idea. Anyway, Dragon being done again. Big props to the Vi of prioritizing it very well. That is going to be 3 Ocean Dragons, which I know a lot of people when they look at dragons kind of go, oh, really? 3 Ocean Dragons is fantastic. So that is like where you can take a fight, disengage on purpose, re-engage 15 seconds later, but you guys are nearly full health again. You know, it's great. It's like a mini Warmogs for your whole team. So yeah, never dismiss Ocean Dragons, especially 3 of them. Rek'Sai top side going for potentially a 1v1 on the Aurelia. Don't know if that's actually going to work out for Rek'Sai at this point in the game. We'll see. Again, it's pretty close. Pretty close. Again, that's a weak Aurelia. Hasn't even got Triforce yet, and that is a pretty strong Rek'Sai. And yeah, he didn't crush her. So now the lane swap is happening that they're going to probably take the tower. Fiddlesticks walking into a Vi. Ryze doing some deeps to the Aatrox. Crazy damage. Just bye. Holy moly. So yeah, Ryze obviously from rework and rework and rework. They never know what to make Ryze. Ryze does have quite a lot of burst capabilities nowadays. So the wombo combo, I guess, that the enemy team wants, by the way, is Fiddlesticks into Malphite ultimate. Wait. Okay, so Fiddlesticks ultimate got cancelled. But it honestly looked weird. It looked like the ultimate was actually continuing until he zonged it. Like, what? Shouldn't the Vi ultimate, where he got knocked aside, shouldn't have that cancelled his ult? Malphite doesn't have ultimate anymore. He obviously used it. So he's practically pointless now. Really nice bubble by Nami. I'd say, again, we've been highlighting the Kai'Sa this game, and she's just playing relatively clean. The Ryzer's played clean this game, and the Nami has actually played godlike. You know, her bubbles have been on point, her tornadoes, her tsunamis have been great too. So again, this is where I've always said that sometimes the support wins you the lane, and in the bot lane, I think most of us would agree, the Nami, I'd say, won the bot lane in this game. The difference between the Nami and Fiddlesticks this game has been night and day. And yes, the difference between the Kai'Sa and the Ezreal has also been pretty big, but what has each support offered? The CC that the Nami's brung, the sustain, compared to this Fiddle has been so different and so, like, massive that you can't deny it. Gold difference, by the way, of AD carries is about 3,000 gold at this point, which is obviously a lot. Difference of supports is just under the 2,000 points. So again, a lot for supports to be that different. Mid lane is obviously years apart too. That is the biggest difference in the game right now, is mid lane. Anyway, returning, Malphite just used ultimate, so they do kill the Vice. So again, anytime he has ultimate, he has generally done something to Malphite, but that's the problem with Malphite. Like, champions that are completely reliant on their ultimate, like AP Malphite, if you miss that ultimate, then you're pointless. If, you know, you get one person with that ult and then the enemy team re-engages on you, then again, you're kind of pointless. You have to make a big impact with that. Like hitting 4 people, great, that'd be amazing. But realistically, in a challenger game, are you really going to get a 4-man ultimate with AP Malphite? Probably not. So the game plan moving forward, while Redia gets potentially caught, she does. So enemies are just now, because again, they are losing, not by a crazy amount. They're just waiting in bushes. They are just going for pick potentials. And again, that's an effective strategy sometimes, going for picks. Waiting in bushes, looking for what they can do. Aatrox just getting absolutely murdered by the Kai'Sa. Wow, that was a lot of damage. And again, she's now got the Muramana complete. She's got 3 items complete, well, technically 4, including boots. She's got Stopwatch if she does find herself in trouble, which I believe she will build into either GA or probably Zhonya's. Because obviously Kai'Sa has great AP scaling too. But yeah, just incredible DPS coming out by this Kai'Sa. And again, people will be like, Huz, you're kind of raving about this Nami. The Nami's playing well, but obviously she even buffs the Kai'Sa's auto attacks, and that's great for a Kai'Sa. So yeah, crazy damage output. This could be a game that, you know, you got 2 potential hyper carries, Ryze and Kai'Sa. Protect one of them and you pretty much win the game. You know, enemy team is going for a play right now. You can see the teleport. Again, one-dimensional Fiddlesticks waiting in a bush. Obvious. Malphite gets caught before he even got his ultimate off. Again, like I mentioned, that's just not going to work. And that is potentially a rage quit from that Malphite. The game probably is coming to an end very soon, so we'll continue the replay because it, you know, it does still highlight the good play that's happened. Really smart play by Aatrox, by the way. It's probably not going to make the biggest impact, but he is blocking off the minion wave, so there isn't a constant flood of minions now heading that way. The issue that they have is Aurelia did a good thing, was pushing bot side the same time, so they have minions in bot side, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, very weird AP Malphite mid lane. Again, I've never seen one build a Gunblade before. And again, remember, this is Challenger, so people tilt, people play bad in Challenger. It's a thing. But yeah, the bot lane difference was great, the mid lane difference was great, and all in this had a 0-6 Aurelia that only had 1 assist this game, everybody. 1 assist. So it was practically a 4v5, and they just take it, they win it, and very nice, clean Kai'Sa play. That was great. That was just a nice game to watch. Hopefully you guys did enjoy watching it. Again, apologies that it's not personal gameplay by me. Hopefully you guys understand. It's just the way of it at the moment. You know, I tweeted that League is a bit depressing at the moment, and the amount of people are like going, yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's just the way of it. So what I'd say in the comment section, throw champions you want me to do down there, and I'll do my best to cover some of them. It can be from any role, maybe not support, because maybe that's a bit too boring for a replay game. But yeah, just go crazy, and we'll look up games from Challenger EU West, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this content. And again, it's not going to be forever, obviously. Maybe just the next couple days, just to kind of refresh my own batteries, and we'll get back in to gameplay videos, maybe starting Monday or Tuesday. So again, not very long. Just one or two days of this can do me some good, maybe. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment down below. See you guys next time. See you.